Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So what we're going to be taking a look at today is Amazon's pre-builds. So like, what can you buy from Amazon as a computer? So today we're going to be taking a look at their their gaming PCs. Let's take a look at desktops. Should we do... I'm honestly thinking Amazon's gaming store. See, they have for gaming computers. They have. Let's start. I've picked out their pre-builds. I have some of them picked out. Amazon.com. So we're gonna start with this one. So for $750, you can get a graphics, CyberPower Gaming Extreme VR gaming PC, Intel Core i5, 2.9 gigahertz, and NVIDIA GTX 1660. So this is not a good value at all. So for $750, you can get system builder. Well, let's start new CPU. So I'm guessing, like, if this is a $750 budget, I would honestly go with the Ryzen. I would go Ryzen, because that AMD, that I didn't really think that was necessary what they had in there. So we're going with the Ryzen 2600. It's cheaper in other places. Motherboard B450, not... I want to stay... This is a micro ATX board. It's pretty basic. Has probably... We're going to go with this one. And then I want to go with the graphics card next, so let's go video card. Because for $750, you can fit an EVGA KO 20, you can fit an RTX 2060 in, and then you have, look how much you have left over for your budget, $500. And this is pretty good bang for your buck. So we're going to go with a 2 terabyte hard drive from Seagate. I've never had a Seagate drive fail on me. So we're going to go 2 terabytes, and then we're also going to fit in an SSD. Because if we take a look, Western Digital, $60 for an SSD, pretty good. See, we're at $600. And all we have to do is get a power supply and case. Probably only gonna need like 500. Let's go to the price. I'm only willing to spend about $60 on a power supply. I know that's dirt cheap, but like that's as cheap as like this system will run perfectly fine on. And then case, and then you're pretty much good to go. Let's go with the Fractal. No. And for $760, you can get... So, as we take a look, this does its RGB lighting and stuff, but the performance that you're getting out of it is not that good. Because for $750, which is what we spent around, this is perfectly normal. CyberPower, they make good PCs, but like this is not worth like the money. You could build a better system like that's like, it has all the features you need. It's in your price range. I wouldn't recommend buying this PC because it can run all of this on this frame rate. And yeah, but look at the FPS range, the SPS. And then if we take a 2060 KO EVGA KO graphic frame rate. You can pretty much, for the money, you can get 60 FPS, 60 FPS for it's a KO Ultra. Will perform very well in our test at over 60 FPS at 18 so the EVGA KO you can get, this is really well for your performance, 60 FPS, averaging over 60 FPS at 1080p on Ultra and 1440p settings. And the 300 price, this is the card I would go with. I don't recommend. It's probably the best budget card. It's probably the best 2060 card you can get on the market right now. So, let me close my blinds really quick. So we're going to click on this website and we're going to check frame rates. So, the RTX card. No, that's not going to help us. But this card can target well over. What is. Oh. Oh, that's better than me. So it looks perfect. Now you guys can see my face. So for 760 bucks, this is going to be a great build for 1080p gaming, 1440p. You can get into that, and I would recommend this. This is the ideal. I would recommend this over this. I don't think that this is good in what shape or form. And and then let's go to the iBuyPower Intel Core i7 for $1,000. And then it's roughly a little bit more if you can get it. So, operating system, Intel Core i7 9700F, 8-core processor, for $1,000, I wouldn't recommend this either. It has not very good FPS. So here, let's go to. Let me save this list just in case I need it. I am going to be starting a PC company. So, let's go to System Builder. Start new. So, for roughly $1,000, you can get Ryzen 3600, motherboard B450 Tomahawk, memory. You can get 16 gigs for about $75. And then for video card, I like to go for the video card next. You can fit a 2070 Super in this budget for perfectly a normal price. And then let's go with the fractal design, the same exact case that we went with. Because that case is just super good. I like this case a lot. And it's pretty good. For like the price, perfectly normal. Seagate, let's go with a... I think we can fit a Western Digital Blue. I like these drives a lot. And then, see, you have plenty of, for, well, in the good price range, you can fit, for roughly $1,000, you can get something that's way better than this. It's VR ready, but, like, it's an old chip. Like, we're sacrificing, not, because let me look at this. See, if I look up this, how many threads does this have? 8 cores and 8 threads, but with the Ryzen 5 3600, you're getting 6 cores and 12 threads, which is pretty good for what I actually might be even able to fit a... Let me see if I can fit this in the budget. Can I fit this in the budget? See, for around... I would say if you don't mind, if you want like 8 cores and 16 threads, you can spend a little more and spend around $1,100 on a PC and you can get great performance, but for the sake of this video, I'm not going to do that. So we're going to get the Ryzen 5. We're not sacrificing any gaming performance because if we look at it, you're trading out a 1660 Ti for a 2070 Super. How good is that? How good is that? A 2070 Super for around roughly $1,100, you can get something that is so much better than this. I would recommend not getting this PC. For the price, you can get a Ryzen 5 3600, 6-core, 12-thread processor, B450 Tomahawk Max, 16 gigs of RAM, 3200 speed, 500 gig SSD, 2TB hard drive, and a gigabyte GeForce RTX 2070 Super Overclock Edition. This is way better for the price. And then now let's look at the next prebuild. So, and then I don't recommend, this is just me, if you're watching this video. So what's in this one? We have see, what can we get? I feel like we're gonna give me a challenge. So see, this has an i7 9900K. Okay, for $1,400, we're gonna put together a system. Let's do this. So let's go with Ryzen 3700X, perfectly good. If you don't mind the RGB on the cooler, I'd say keep it. I would say B450 Tomahawk is pretty good. They fit a cooler in there, so let's get a cooler. This is optional, of course. Let's get a Be Quiet Dark Rock Pro 4 in black, because that looks pretty good. $89. See, we're only at $400. And then we're going to fit a 2080 Ti in there. We're going to try. Video card. 2080 Ti. We can actually fit a 2080 Ti Super in there. Because for the rest of the budget, you can get... No, I don't think we can, actually. But you can fit an NVIDIA 2080 Ti. That's pretty good for the price. Let's go 2080 Ti. Because there's pretty cheap 2080 Ti's, 2080s, I mean. Uh, for the price, you can get a 2080 Super in there. If you want to spend around 1500, you can get 2080 Ti. Storage, you can get 500 gig. You can get 500 gig of that. 2 of the save ports are disabled. That's fine. I'm gonna go with a different cooler because that cooler, I'm guessing, doesn't fit. So let's go, not AMD Wraith. I don't like that cooler. And they fit a cooler in the budget. Like, I think we should try to as well. We're gonna go with the Corsair 280mm CPU cooler. That's gonna bring us up. You know, we don't need a CPU cooler. You can spend that coin somewhere else. See, that actually gives us enough room to get a case, a power supply, I just love the fractal. I like fractal cases. I keep on going with this case, even though it has an acrylic side panel. It's probably the best case you can get. And if you don't care about aesthetics, then by all means, I would get it. So that's perfectly reasonable. All we need is our 2TB hard drive, and we need a power supply, which should be pretty easy to find. Probably around 800 watts. I'm trying to look for an 850 that is not modular. I think 850s is probably going to be the best we're going to get. So, a 600, we don't need that. See, for the price, $1,400 pretty much. And look at this. This is getting you peak gaming performance, in my opinion. See, okay, what does this PC have? It has 16 gigs of RAM. I don't know the speed. It just doesn't... I know it has a liquid cooler, but they're spending extra money on that, where you can allocate that extra money to a faster GPU if you wanted to, more storage if you need it. You can activate so much more if you go with something like not a liquid AIO. And totally get a liquid AIO if you like it. I just don't recommend it, especially for that price point. Now this is something that I might actually recommend buying. Actually, I wouldn't recommend it. No, I wouldn't recommend this at all. For $1,000, you can honestly get a 2070. But I'm gonna end the video here, guys. See you guys next time. Hit that like button and subscribe for more tech content coming soon.